had to get it a different way. I had to switch on my day to day. I came from the bench, I'm making plays. If niggas still sitting and throwing shit, I had to get it a different way. I had to switch on my day to day. I came from the bench, I'm making.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mar, not Mo Bamba. And before I get into what I want to talk about today, I want to bring up what I talked about in my last video. Link in the top right corner. E3 happened on Monday the 14th of July. We thought that they were going to give the first 2K22 trailer. They actually did not, which was pretty disappointing. But we're still going to keep making our wish list videos. Hopefully we get a trailer soon. Hopefully I can get enough comments to where I can make a video about what you guys want. I also really want to thank you guys. Shout out to Noti Gang for one. I'm surprised. Like, I didn't even know I had a Noti Gang yet. So shout out to you guys. But last video actually did really well. Like, I didn't know you guys were going to like it so much. So of course we're going to make a series out of it. Of course I'm going to keep bringing you guys content that you want to see. Like, a lot of this is entertainment for you guys. It's fun to make videos. It's fun to, you know, give my opinion and be heard. But a lot of this stuff really is for you guys. So, like, without further ado for you guys, let's move on. Now, moving on to today's content, man. The way I feel about 2K at this point, I don't believe you should be dependent on a playmaking shot creator at all. Like, if you're still dependent on having a 90-something 3-ball and 90 dribbling with 30 playmaking badges, I'm sorry, you're just not a comp player like you think you are. And that's why today's video, I'm going to introduce you guys to a build that is very viable, very good, very comp, and it's just game breaking, guys. You know I'm good with these game breaking builds. And I was talking to one of the homies, and you know, he was saying, man, I need a guard. You know, I watched all the videos, but you know, you make a lot of bigs. So I'm showing love to all the guards out there today. So if you guys enjoy this one, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, show some love, do something. And I'm going to catch you guys at the end of the video to wrap things up. Now, hopping right into it, we're going to make a point guard, right-handed, jersey number doesn't matter. And today we're going with the red and green pie chart. You know, a lot of guys like playmaking. We're not doing that today. We're also going to go with the speed invert pie chart, not the pure speed, which guys tend to like for some reason on every point guard. They think every point guard needs to have max speed to be viable. Today we're going to make a very viable point guard just like that. Now let's get into these attributes. The first thing we're going to do is put our close shot up to a 62. Then we're going to max out our driving layup as well as our driving dunk. And that'll be really all for our finishing. We just want to be able to get some good moves. We're going to max out all of our shooting though. Even your post fade is going to go all the way up, guys. And you're going to end up with 20 shooting badges. Next, we're going to go and max out our pass accuracy. And then we're going to max out our ball handling. And as you see, you get 10 playmaking badges. Not too many, not too little. Next, we're going to max out our perimeter defense, our lateral quickness, and then we're going to max out our steal as well. You guys can already see this has defensive potential. We're going to put our block up to a 48, and then we're going to max out our defensive rebounding. And now you can see this build has 20 defensive badges, which is, you know, pretty broken, guys. Like, I understand you guys might want more playmaking, which is why I kind of recommend this build at legend. But it's also pretty good if you play a certain playstyle, like you run off screens. You actually don't need too many playmaking badges. Like, let's be honest with ourselves here, guys. Doing that actually doesn't take more than a Hall of Fame brick wall. We're gonna go defined as always. You know, that's just what we do on this channel. We're going to make this build 6'2". It's going to be a really short build. There's also an option to get a different name and go 6'4", but for this build specifically, we're going 6'2". We're going to put our weight down to 170 pounds on the dot. That helps our speed. We're going to take our wingspan down to a 74.9. And as you guys can see, that helps us get pro ball handling moves off of the rip Also, we get an improvement on our mid-range and our three-point shot. It hurts our driving a little bit, but we're not really finishers anyway, guys. So let's move on from that. Of course, we're going to be a little toxic. The way I want to make this build, we are going to give him the lockdown defender takeover. And as you guys can see from this, we get a two-way shot creator. Now, I understand some of you might want a taller guard, you know, maybe a faster guard or something, but I feel like if you are a very good player, this is a very good build that you could really do some damage with, that you could really make some noise with. But of course, I'm going to give you guys some love and show you guys what badges and different things you can put on to make this build even more broken. Something I wanted to take a second with though before I start to point out to you guys that I tend to usually forget is that look at the speed. We took our speed up, guys. We have an 88, 87, and an 83 vertical. Now, of course, if you're at least a superstar 2, you're going to automatically have your +4s. So you're going to have a 92 speed, 91 acceleration, and an 87 vertical. Of course, if you grind your build to 99 overall, and if you can completely hold your 99, then you're going to have a 95, 96, everything, guys. And it's definitely going to be very viable. Of course, we're going to jump right in, though, to the badges. And we're going to, of course, go Showtime. Even if you're not a finisher, Showtime is a badge that really helps your team out. I don't think anything else, if you have 1 to 2 badges, matters. Now, let's get into our shooting. We're going to go with the Deadly Diamond, as I call it. Because as an on-ball player, this is what you usually run. You run Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hot Zone Hunter, Hall of Fame Range Extender, Hall of Fame Green Machine, and Hall of Fame Hot Start. Now, if you're a legend, of course, you're going to have things like Corner Specialist, Catch and Shoot, maybe Tireless or Volume Shooter. But since you're on ball most of the time, I don't think Catch and Shoot is something that you need or you should really focus on putting on. Even though I tend to run it a lot on my builds because I'm an off-ball player. But it's really up to you. Now we're going to go to our playmaking. Again, I said you don't need too much playmaking, guys. You're going to go your bronze unpluggable. I always tell you guys, that's all you really need. It works the same on bronze as Hall of Fame. They're never going to fix that badge. You're going to go with your gold quick first step. You're going to go with your gold handles for days. And after that, guys, you can go with almost anything, really. Those are your essential badges. You can go with your gold downhill if you're running 3s. You can go Space Crater if you feel like it works. Tight handles. I don't really think those badges work. You can also go with your gold dimer to really help your team, or your gold floor general, which I'm going to leave on here. But that last badge is really, you know, pick your poison, and it's whatever else you want. Now, on defense is where you get really creative. You're going to have your Hall of Fame Interceptor, of course, your Hall of Fame Intimidator, your Hall of Fame Clamps. Those are givens. I don't think Chase Down Artist is something you need because you're a 6'2". Like, I don't think you're going to get too many Chase Down animations even on the Hall of Fame. You go Hall of Fame Pickpocket and Hall of Fame Heart Crusher. Guys, listen to me. Please listen to me. People don't really read badges. Heart Crusher is a great badge to have because you have a 92 steal on this build. Heart Crusher doesn't just work for blocks, guys, with centers. It also works with steals. So if you're a guard and you get Hall of Fame defensive badges, you've already got your main ones covered. Heart Crusher is a great badge, guys. But this is just the badge setup if you guys are below legend. If you are a legend, there's so many other opportunities, so many different things that you can do with these badges, with this setup, with this build. Now, guys, I know I'm not tripping. I might even make this build. I know I said my center was my last build, but I really like this build. Now, if you guys really like this build as well, do me a favor. You guys know, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, show some love, do something, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Took me a while to step in my shine, I needed to grow and I ain't even know. You on the low, really frustrated cause knew that you niggas can fuck with the flow. Play any beat, it's the goal, let's get to the dough. I know that I seen this before, not even in the streets where we pull.